I'm going to be explaining to you why escaping the Matrix is actually really fucking important. Okay? Now, it's going to be a special video because I'm not going to be talking about money. Okay? Or I'm going to bring it up very little. Okay? Because you've seen Andrew Tate. Okay? You got to escape the Matrix, buy a Bugatti, not listen to your job, your worker. Yeah, there's things like, for example, economics cannot affect you if you're rich, for the most part, right? And there's a bunch of reasons on the money side, but I want to talk about the mental. Okay, there was one thing that I learned about, and it is that politics is just a distraction. Okay, now I was actually going to make another video on this, but we're going to talk about it here. Okay, I'm going to teach you how to escape the matrix that is your own head. Okay, I'm not talking about money. I'm not talking about red pill, black pill, nothing like that. It all comes down to your head. Okay, all comes down to entertainment, bread and circuses, as they say. So there are a lot of constraints. Okay, and since I brought it up already, the first one I'm going to be talking about is politics. Okay, politics is left and right. People have government policies and social policies, right? Oh, are you a lefty? Are you a righty? Are you authoritarian? Are you liberal? It doesn't fucking matter, bro. Politics is a game built for children, while adults actually do the talking. It's a game built for children because you're assuming that people don't fucking lie. Okay? If you believe in a politician, then you're kind of stupid. And I say that for any politician that exists on this earth. Okay? They are people. Every human being has malicious intent. Okay, not because they are malicious, because they're capable of being malicious. Like every single politician is capable of lying to your fucking face easily. All of them can do it. Okay, and the fact that you believe in it, it's just like, what the fuck are you doing? Okay, that's what I'm talking about when I'm referring to the Matrix here. Okay, there's like, stop having a job. And those are beliefs. Those are beliefs as well, right? Those are money-related beliefs that you have to get rid of. Or saving money, shit like that. All that shit's bullshit. But, I'm going to not talk about that too much, as I said, right? Politics. Right? Back to politics. It's bullshit, okay? Being, love women, hate men. Hate women, love men. Black, white, Asian, it just doesn't matter. Race, gender, everything. They are constructs built for children. Okay? Division is for the foolish. That's what you don't understand. And I do mean division between groups of people, which is one thing. But more importantly, the division in your head. The most powerful resource in this universe is attention. And what are you spending it on? Fucking bullshit. That's number one. Politics. Politics is bullshit, okay? If you trust a politician or you follow a side or you go around protesting thinking you're going to do something, you're not. Politician is like a game of chess. The players are the politicians, or whoever's behind them maybe, and you're the pieces, okay? You're a piece on a chessboard. So by moving to a different square, you're not doing shit. If you really want to do something, become a player, okay? That's why Andrew Tate said, in terms of politics, I'm not left, I'm not right, I'm not in the middle, I'm above. That's what I mean. Don't Don't be on the fucking chessboard. Be above it. Become the player. Okay? That's number one. Number two, bread and circuses, or another word for entertainment. Okay? Movies, film industry, music industry, sports industry. Okay? Lately, my entire feed has been about the fucking NBA finals with like New York Knicks or something, whatever they're called. Okay? I don't give a shit about them. Okay? Not because I just don't care. You know? And sports, what was I saying? Music especially. And film. Oh, new movie, this producer, this actor, this actress. Celebrity crushes, da 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 da. Bread and circus, bro. Okay? It's all about bread and circuses. And it's kind of funny because I remember back in high school, I would never get involved in this shit. Okay? And I never really got along with anyone because of it, in a sense, right? Oh, who do you listen to? I don't fucking know. I don't even fucking know who there is to listen to, except for like Taylor Swift and like Ye and shit, bro. But anyways, music, sports, they're all fucking distractions, bro. It's other people winning, right? And I have no hate against entertainment, okay? You know, you can, like, everything is entertainment. You can relax, right? In a sense, it's just a way of relaxing, all right? Watching sports, in a sense. But the things people put their fucking attention on it. Again, it comes back to what I was talking about earlier. Your brain is split up, right? What time is it? Your brain is split up, okay? And your attention is fucking everywhere. And you can't do shit when your attention's everywhere, okay? You're trying to... Well, my channel's for people who's trying to build a business, okay? But business aside, if you're trying to be an athlete, okay, and you're watching the sport that you play, for example, right? Say you want to be a a basketball player, a good one, right? Maybe you watch them to learn, but like if you're just like obsessed with basketball, because Wemby, you know, that 7 foot something guy, you know, Wemby, oh, he's so fucking tall, like, yeah, but like you're just wasting your fucking time, bro. Okay, you're just wasting your fucking time. Now, music and film, TV shows. I forgot about that. TV shows. That's fucking big, bro. But yeah, music. Who dropped this? Who dropped that? Okay, it's just shit. Okay, it's just ass. Like, I don't know why people care so much about music, except for the fact that music is nice to listen to. You know, people who make the music, they're people, right? So people idolizing that shit. And same goes for films. What actor, what actress, you know, oh, you know, what movie came out? What do you think? You know, and they just get autistically detailed. I'm yapping a lot, but all I'm saying is all of this stuff, including the TV series, they're wasting your time, they're wasting your attention. They're diverting your attention, okay? You're getting pulled in 1,000 different directions and you can't go anywhere, okay? And the philosophy that opposes this is called essentialism, if I'm not mistaken. Concentration, okay? And the question is, how do you concentrate? Right? Easier said than done, to be honest. How do you concentrate? Easier said than done, okay? First of all, okay, stop consuming, start creating. Okay, and I'm guilty of this. I watch too many fucking reels, bro. I genuinely watch too many reels. You know, if you have a better algorithm, I'd say I have a better algorithm. It's not as bad, but even still, you know, even if it's reels that encourage you to get the work done, you're not actually getting the work done. And I say this to myself in a sense, but at the center of it all, you have to get your work done, right? That is like the cornerstone. And you have to have a goal. You have to know where you're going to. Have a direction, right? Aim for something. If you're not aiming for something, what the fuck are you doing, right? And I've had so many people talk to me about this. Oh, you're so like obsessed with your business. You're not really partying, you're not really. Yeah, it's true. But truth be told, I don't really give a shit because I care about my business more than I care about partying. This has brought me more ups and downs and joys in living than I've ever seen. Truth be told, really. So, even though sometimes I do think about, you're missing out so much, right? You're missing out so much. Don't be afraid, okay? One more point I wanted to cover, actually. Voice crack. One more point I wanted to cover. Is probably what I was just talking about. But on the other end of the spectrum, if you're fully focused, if you're fully locked in, and you're not really living life, so to speak, I want you to hear this as well. Because, quick story time about me. I used to be a huge fan of Charlie Morgan, but now I'm not nearly as much, because of this very philosophy. All he cares about is work. He literally eats steaks every single day, every single meal. Okay, he doesn't even add fucking fruits because apparently that spices, like his chemicals too much. Live your life, okay? But don't spend your whole life trying to entertain yourself, running away from your reality, running away from your problems, okay? So I guess this is two ends of the people for like trying to escape the matrix. On one end, you have the people who do jack shit, right? You try to entertain yourself, you try to justify reasons to yourself that your life's actually okay, but in truth it isn't. On the other side, you have people who are so focused on getting to their goal that they have no joy of getting to their goal. Oh, the fun is in the journey. Like, I really hear that so much, the joy is in that journey, right? And, it really does sound good from the surface, but the truth is, like, you're not even celebrating it. You're not even celebrating it. All you care about is grinding, right? That there is not a single ounce of balance in your life, And people say, oh, balance is shit. You don't need balance. You got Alex Hormozi saying you should be working 12 hours a day. But the truth is, if you're working that much, you're running from yourself as well. Whether you're indulging in pleasures or you're indulging in fucking 14 hours a day of work, you're running away from yourself, from your heart. Escaping the matrix, okay? To escape the matrix, it's not about money. It's not about being a millionaire. It's about the moment you escape the matrix is the moment you stop trying to run from yourself. That's what you have to understand. To escape the matrix is to really stop escaping. Is to be, is to become. That's why God said in the Bible, I am who I am. Yahweh, I am who I am. That's how it goes. To be authentic. Authenticity is the ultimate form of self-expression. The matrix, in the sense of this word, wouldn't just be, societal standards. It's not that. It's about being something that is not you. It's about representing an idea instead of representing yourself. So that's the ideal. That's what it means to escape the matrix. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks.